One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Back to throw, it's Agbana. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And I think this offense was looking for a reason to ignite the home crowd, coming out on first down, throwing the football, but the defense was ready. Nice job getting to the quarterback, making a big sack on the first play of the game.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. All right, guys, let's talk a little Kentucky. They'd love to win this one today, secure that spot in the conference championship game, a remarkable achievement. They can't really think this one's in the bag yet.
No, they've just got to continue focusing on the task at hand. I think that's a big reason why they're in this position that they find themselves in. They take care of business each and every game, David. Some hardware to be won down the road potentially, but you got to win this one.
No doubt, and I think it's hard because you're starting to see the finish line now, getting later in the season, knowing where you're ranked, what's at stake. Let's see how they handle the pressure.
Looking left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Oh, and that's just like a penalty. They get in the backfield and knock him down for a loss of 5.
Gotta love how this defense started the football game. They forced the punt on the first drive. First play now, come out, set the tone. Great run defense. forcing a negative play and putting their defense in a good spot.
He might want another play. To the air, it's Agbana. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Missouri gets to the line quickly. On the move, it's Bettis. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. To the air on first down. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. It's third down, and the line to gain is the 36. From the gun, running back on the move. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down. Because the RPO game's been a problem.
Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass, it's Agbana. Dumps it to the back. Got it in the middle, it's Bettis. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in the step. Nice throw there, getting the first down. This offense all of a sudden looks a whole lot different than what they did the last time out.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Looking to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After putting up the 3 spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he's going to bring this one out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. The give from the gun. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. pulls and throws off the RPO. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Kentucky will be forced to punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Nestles it in at the 35. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Handoff from the gun. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They'll give it to him again. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
From the gun, running back gets the give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Agbana. Pocket breaking down. Takes a hit as he fires. Complete to the right. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Now on 3rd down for this offense. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Tigers! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Kansas is getting dominated today, and, you know, the folks in Lawrence deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 14 to FIU. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's taking the shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Snagged in the middle, it's Hart.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Wide receiver going in motion. Scanning the field, it's Graves. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Good play call offensively, and that's the right place to go with the football if you're the quarterback, but just a better job by the defender knocking that ball down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot, he's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield?
And the Wildcats, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Puts it out of the air. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Well, the one thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To throw, it's Agbana. Makes the grab on the left.
I love quarterbacks that are decisive and that put the mustard on the passes. When you need to put the ball on a line in a hurry with some extra hot sauce, you have to do it. Good job by the
Turning it on. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Missouri wants to go fast. The offense changing the play. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Solid run on the last play, sets this offense up on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's on target and complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. The offense will quickly use a timeout. They've got 4 receivers out there, 2 on either side on 2nd and 3. He wants to change this route. The play action fake. Looking for a deep man. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
Looking to throw, it's Agbana. The throw. Complete to the left. Knocked down at the 22. That's a 1st down, and they can still stop the clock. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Floating away. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
Okay, ready?
Wants to go up top. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That is got.
A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Oh, those are those opportunities in the game. You got a chance to take points off the board, make a big play, and you just couldn't squeeze the interception. That's one of those plays coaches come back to, talk about, say, think if we get this pick and we start taking this the other direction and we take points off of the scoreboard.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this 1st half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Dropping back, it's Graves. Looking to the big tight end. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They're already in field goal range, but Jesse, they want to be aggressive, but they can't take a negative play.
Well, the play caller's got to look up and down his sheet here to find a shot to the end zone, David. Be aggressive and see if you can get a touchdown late.
While knowing that I've got 3 in my back pocket. Don't force the ball into a bad situation, but we're definitely trying to get a touchdown here.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on second down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. Breaks the tackle. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Missouri will put a foot to it to start us in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Grabbed over the middle. It's Galladay. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time.
Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And the sack comes from the middle linebacker, who is the quarterback of the defense. Not only does he get everybody lined up, make all the calls, play the run, he can also rush the passer and sack quarterbacks. What a job.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that 1st down marker. It'll be 4th down.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. 3rd in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that 3rd down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to throw, it's Graves. Trying to barrel in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Kentucky. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point gives them the lead of 14-13. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Kansas is getting dominated today. And, you know, the folks in Lawrence deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 35 to FIU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. On the run, it's Baldwin. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, set.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gets it past the marker. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He rifles one deep down the middle. Fires a bullet, now it's picked off. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
To the air, it's Graves. Quickly complete. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Running to Green. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Wildcats. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Runs through the tackle. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. It's complete to the right. Still running at the 40. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
This guy reminds you a little bit of Devontae Smith back in Alabama winning the Heisman. This guy makes plays week in, week out. Top 5 right now in the nation in receiving yards, and that's why he's in the Heisman discussion.
Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass, it's Agbana. Bringing the heat. It's complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
Looking downfield on first down. He's got it on the run. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Bettis. Touchdown, Missouri! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They got the touchdown, but now they want the 2 to tie this baby up. From the gun, looking for a man. He's got it for the 2, and we're all tied up. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the third quarter. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Final play of the quarter coming. The give to the tailback. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking downfield, it's Graves. Pressure coming. Man, did he pay for it, but that hit as he got rid of the ball.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
The give to the left. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Hauls it in. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player.
Breaks into the open. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Graves. Finds the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Trying to take it back. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
It's the plays like that that are going to end up defining and deciding this game, right? It's tight. Tie game, 4th quarter. Someone is going to step up and make a game-changing play, and the defender did right there.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. He makes the grab. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all of the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Now.
Just feeds the running back. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Agbana. Got his man quickly. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
And I tell you what, all this spread offense, man, it's really accentuated receivers in so many different shapes and sizes. But this guy, they're going to find him. They're going to find him early. They're going to find him often. He's made so many plays throughout the season and really been the feature of this offense. And this dude has worked his way. He might get a trip to New York as a wide receiver. That is not normal, and neither is this dude.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, the ground game. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
And as time is dwindling away in this one, the offense is set up. First and goal, a great opportunity to get the go-ahead score. They'll try to get it in with the run.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8.
Timeout, Missouri.
Can the D deny them on second and goal?
Military stun! Military stun!
Trying to bully their way in. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Kentucky.
And now, after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on third and goal. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Timeout on the field, and 4 ticks left to go. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. That was a spontaneous combustion of a celebration on the sidelines, and wait to see what happens if they can hold on for a few more seconds. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. They stop the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David, they played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.